I thought you liked
Okay,
that.
now we're live.
We're live!
Hi,
Yay!
everybody.
Hi! It's so good to not see all of you, but I trust that you're here. Oh wait, have I? What's Vilcata asking about?
I have no idea. So, have you?
Oh, have you clicked the buttons yet? Well, I think now he has. As you can
Obviously.
see by the fact that
Obviously.
we're here.
So, yes, I have clicked the buttons
Ah,
and we are here. And we will be watching Deep Space Nine this week. We will be
hooray!
watching The Die is Cast, which is season 3, episode 21. So if you have not already done so, go ahead and queue it up and pause it at 0. And if you're watching on Paramount Plus, like Dana and I are, make sure if there's like a preview or a trailer for something, make sure you watch past all of that. And then you're paused at 0 at the start of the actual episode, because that is where we shall begin when we watch
Dun
the
dun
episode
dun.
here in a
Andrew,
few minutes.
get yourself. See if you can pull it up like on your computer or something, and like snuggle down in bed. And then if you're just like too tired, you can be like, fuck it. Oh, I mean, can you believe that? What if Sarah hears? I'm so sorry. You can just be
Listen,
like,
you
to
know
heck with
that
it.
you know that I have no problem whatsoever with you swearing.
I know, but I don't want to hurt people. Some people have different sensibilities, and they have like super high expectations for teachers to like not swear. And
I
I
know
do.
that I know that
I
some
know. I
people.
know that you know that I do. Andrew.
Yes.
Oh, stole my joke. Which one? I have so many.
Hang on, back up. Lower Decks had a joke.
Hey, I think you told me about that once. It wasn't funny, but you're like, hey, that was a joke.
That's true. There was one. I can't remember, but there
And
was.
if they
It was.
stole one of mine, I bet it was good.
Was it from one of the recent episodes? Because there have been a couple of bits.
You clicked that, didn't you?
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Hello,
Steve.
Reliant
It's
Agent
fine.
64.
I
I apologize for moderating instead of allowing you to moderate.
am so moderate.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. They made fun of the beauty shot. Yeah, that's right.
Oh well, but I don't know that that's my joke. I mean, we riff on that like all the time. That's as much your joke as mine, Steve. I can't take all the credit for that. Andrew, I hope I like it too, because it sucks to sit through something I don't like. I don't think it'll be like so bad that I'll tap out.
No, this is a pretty good episode.
I've not had that issue yet, and expectations seem to be relatively high for this. So
this is a pretty good episode. And as far as Deep Space Nine goes, after this episode, we only have 5 episodes left in season 3.
Whatever will we do, Steve?
And well, we will go on to the excellent season 4, which I am super looking forward to, because
this is your favorite television show like ever.
Season 4 contains my favorite episode of Star Trek ever.
Are we going to watch that one?
Yeah, no, we're going to skip that one. Yes, of course we're going to watch that one. That will be it will be the 3rd episode of season 4 that we watch, because there's the first 2 episodes are a 2-parter, The Way of the Warrior, and then The Visitor, which is my all-time favorite, comes right after that. So talk about starting off a season
strong
with a bang.
And we were just talking about this. Start strong and then build from there, and then
That's
ease
right.
back.
That's right. They do. So yeah. Chris Kringle says, question for Steve, is it still funny now that it's been on Lower Decks? Well, no, it's fine. No, it's fine to make fun of the beauty shot, to make fun of the opening credits of Deep Space Nine, and like how sort of slow and stately it is. Like, I think there's nothing wrong with pointing that out, but I mean, the way Lower Decks did it was just, let's just do that. Like, Lower Decks' joke was, let's just do that. And okay, I guess that's funny.
Well, yeah, but like our joke of it is like, oh, beauty shot. We just point it out. We don't do
Right.
it. We just point it out. It's not
That's true.
actually a joke either.
You always make note of, oh, in case we forgot where we are.
Beauty shot.
Exterior, Deep Space Nine.
Very slow establishing
Establishing
shot for those
shot,
who
yes.
are, for those who've had a long day.
Yeah. What show is this? Oh, that one. Yeah, with the thing. Yeah.
With the spinny thing.
With the spinny thing. You know.
It doesn't have the chompers. It's got the spinny thing.
It doesn't have the chompers. No, the chompers are a completely different ship.
They're not. Well, they are kind of sort of from a show. Not exactly.
They are from they're from a show within a movie.
But they're also from the movie.
They are in the movie. That's true. But they're in the movie because they were first in the show within the movie. Anyway, how have you been today, Dana? I asked right after you just yawned.
Actually, I've been pretty good. All things considered. That's a show too.
Boy, that's a qualifier.
Oh boy. Yeah. I'm counting down until this semester is over.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I know this term has really worn you down.
It's
at least it's October. You made it through September. That's
I've made it through 2 whole months. So I've got October, November, and half of December. And we have a week off in October, and we have a week off in November. So I've got some breaks in there to help power through. So, yeah. But yeah, it's the whole, oh, how lucky you are. You don't have to teach.
Such a light workload.
Yay.
And so you just have to find things to do.
If I didn't want to teach, I would have been in a different heckin' career.
You caught yourself that time.
Oh, but y'all know I'm not thinking of that word. I'm thinking of a different word.
A different word.
Entirely.
Bill
Cotta, tonight? I hope not.
She said a swear word that we say all the time. Oh my God.
Not all of them do.
Well, then the ones that don't are loser little dweebs.
I love all of my students. Even the loser little dweebs.
Even the little loser dweebs. Mr. System 96, I agree with you. I don't think Neelix is the worst Voyager character. In fact, when I did a rewatch of Voyager a few years ago, which was the first time I had watched it straight through from beginning to end for many years.
We're gonna have to watch that. I'm so confused.
What, Voyager?
Well, because there's Tuvok and Tulix and Neelix.
Tuvok and Neelix, and then there's one episode where Tuvok and Neelix get smushed together to form one person.
I know the premise,
yeah.
but I can't remember which ones are the actual, like the original characters and which ones are...
Yeah, Tuvok and Neelix are the original.
So Tuvix is not a character.
Well, only for one episode, and then he's
no! There's that
Tuvix is a character for one episode because they get smushed together, and then he's gone. But no, I don't think Neelix is the worst Voyager character either.
Okay, so Neelix is not a character.
Neelix is not, no.
So it's Tuvix, not Neelix.
Right. It's Tuvix.
Okay.
It's Neelix and Tuvok, and they go together like peanut butter and jelly to make Tuvix. Yes.
But it's not, because it's peanut butter and jelly. It's not like...
Right, it's not
Pelly. It's not peanut belly. Peanut belly. No,
peanut belly.
Peanut
belly. No, it's not that.
It's not peanut belly.
It's Tuvix. And then Captain Janeway. Go ahead. Oh, with Indiana Jones 4.
That is.
I don't think that movie is nearly as bad as most people seem to.
That is damning with faint dams.
But I do not want to watch it on a weekly basis. But I do not think that movie is nearly... I mean, it's the worst Indiana Jones movie so far. Like, don't get me wrong there, but I don't think it's like some abomination. That's true, Caitlin. Tuvix names himself, and he does consider Nevok before he settles on Tuvix.
There we go.
So, yeah. Not Neelix, though, because that sounds like something you would do to somebody else. You know, that's like a kinky
Oh, he
thing.
chooses
Like,
knee.
give me
He
that
considers
knee
Nevok.
lick. Nevok, yeah. And then he says, that would be a silly name.
No, I
I'll go with
I think I
Tuvix
said knee
instead.
lock. I said
Knee
knee
lock,
lock with a.
Boy, Mr. System 96 is just dropping hot takes in the chat. Star Trek's greatest hero is Rom. I would not go that far, but I do think Rom is a fantastic character.
I have a hot take. Homework
Please.
can actually be useful.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes. Well, among teachers these days, that is a hot take.
It is a controversy that is broiling as we speak.
Yeah. I don't know if it's broiling right this instant.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on how many teachers are talking about it, doesn't it?
Well, probably not that many. As far as I know, there aren't very many like wide-ranging ed chats tonight, which is why it's nice that we have this tonight.
Hey, gives you something to do.
It gives me something worthwhile to do.
Well, I'm glad you find this worthwhile.
Of course I do. Hi, everybody. No, knee lock. Like, anyway.
25580 says, I've been suffering with anxiety, stomach pains all week, and one thing that's been kind of helping is sitting in the bath listening to you review evidence that demands a verdict. Well, thank you. That's a classic. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. God, that book is like a doorstop too. It's like ridiculous.
I would recommend scented Epsom salts. That's like, I love them. I just ordered some more today because I wasn't able to, well, not ordered, but I haven't been able to find one of the scents that I really like.
You had some put aside for you.
I had some put aside. I was like, the internet, I was looking to see if I could get it ordered online and delivered, shipped to the store so that I won't have to pay shipping because I'm cheap. And hey, Azalea Jane. And then they said, oh, we have this. I was like, okay, I'm paying for it. Now you will keep it for me. And then I will come get it. But I couldn't get it today, but that's okay because I still got a little. But I haven't been able to, I'm like kind of rationing it. And I was like, I looked for it at the grocery store. Like I went to a different grocery store last weekend so that I could get some. And they didn't have it.
And you were thwarted.
I was thwarted. But I have used the power of the internet. Woohoo! We might want to start the show.
I was just gonna say, do you want to go ahead and watch the episode? Because you are.
Yeah, I'm squeaky.
You're squeaky, yes. You're squeaky, which means
Chris Kringle, I'm you know what I would expect from that? I would expect some thoughts on how to make education better because that kind of thing happens all the time. I can fix education. I went to school.
Yeah.
Like
so you have the specialized skills necessary.
Ooh, Lord Almighty.
So shall we start the episode?
I think we should.
Let's do it. Okay, so once again, if you haven't done so already, we are watching Deep Space Nine, Season 3, Episode 21, The Die is Cast. Go ahead and make sure it's queued up to 0 at the very beginning of the episode. And
0.
And there is a last time on Deep Space Nine recap. That is part of the episode. We're going to watch that. So that should be the first thing that you see after you hit play.
Previously,
the computer voice going previously on Deep Space Nine. So, okay. So here we go.
Here we go.
And let me get my little counter thingy up. All right. You ready, Dana?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Waiting on you.
All right. Well, you won't be waiting much longer. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Fish. What a quickie dink.
They wanted to give the Flaxians some flack.
I thought he was supposed to be a good liar.
You don't believe him when he says, I have no idea?
I mean, come on. He's not stupid. I'm sure he has ideas. I mean, they might be wrong. Like, I might not be able to figure out why people want to kill me, but I could come up with reasons. Like might not know who, but I could come up with
Yeah.
some good wives.
Yeah.
They might be
255
wrong.
AD. 255 AD, that was a part of it. Yeah, that was a big part of it. It was that, and it was not wanting to get sick of it, like wanting to stop before I started hating it. So it was really, those were the two main reasons.
But he failed, so we're cool.
Oh, sorry, Jonathan. You can use the time code to catch up whenever you get things sorted.
Well, and the other thing is you can kind of guess where we are based on what we're talking to. And now the conclusion.
Poor Miles. He's suffering already.
No, obviously the answer is, please go on. You weren't done.
Were you talking?
You're absolutely right. You're not very good at this. Oh my goodness, you're terrible at this. See? Hi, Kent. I thought she was going to say you'll end up with indigestion.
I think they're just friends.
He's jealous.
And Vilcata, it's a manual click type of deal. Yeah, it's not as hurried as you make it sound there, but yeah, it's not like an automatic sync or anything. Don't take that last bite of soup, Chief. We need you right now.
Take the soup with you.
He has to work.
He has to get there too.
So he's gonna slurp it like in the elevator.
Heck yeah!
and then just toss
the question
it aside.
The question is, how good is that soup? Apparently, not very good.
Well, you can just get
Good
some
enough
more.
to ignore what's his name, but okay to leave.
If it's that good and he's still hungry, he can just get some more out of one of the many other magic food holes on
the
station.
food holes. Still, I mean, waste not, want not.
Indeed. Well, that's somewhat alarming. Clemens has a good idea. Just beam the soup into the stomach. I'm sure O'Brien knows how to do that. O'Brien could probably reprogram a replicator to do that.
Chug, Caitlin.
You know, something tells me that combined Romulan Cardassian fleet is up to no good. Dun dun dun.
Okay, 25580. Good luck remembering.
We'll try to remember.
Y'all can try to remember. I make no promises.
You will forget.
I might remember, but
you might. That's true. You might. What O'Brien should have done when Bashir said that, and he was like, you know, he didn't know what to say after Bashir said, well, what do you think? O'Brien should have said, I'll tell you what I think. I think you're full of shit. I think you've just been sitting here for the last 15 minutes talking out of your ass.
Ignoring your soup and letting it get cold.
talking out of your ass, and I'm sick of it, and I'm not going to sit here and listen to any more of it. Now, if you decide you want to have a serious grown-up conversation at some point, you let me know. But until then, I bid you good fucking day and just stand up and leave.
But finish the soup first.
Take the soup, yeah, maybe if you slurp the soup like in one last big gulp, and then just like set it down really hard.
I bid you good day.
Boom. Yeah. Dabs at his mouth with
good
a napkin,
day.
throws it down dramatically, walks away.
Storms off.
Storms, indeed. Walks off stormily.
Storms off walkily?
Storms off walkily.
Pew! Pew! Whoosh!
Things happening. Exciting.
Hey, we paid for these special effects. We're gonna use them every dadgum time.
We're gonna use them. Who wants a mimosa?
I have pizza.
Yay. ER Mixon, I didn't particularly care for it. It was a thing that I sat through last week. Oh, good for you, David. Are you asking me not to kill my housekeeper?
You're really not very good at this.
Well, back to the grapefruit juice. Nom 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 nom.
So, Kane 20C, on my pizza, I have spinach and olives and sausage. I think that's all. And maybe some extra cheese. I don't know.
Ooh.
Mm. just gave me information about how to get you detected. Thanks.
Going slow enough to not be detected. Very clever. All right, I'm convinced. That's a bit slow, isn't it?
Well, Vocata DS9 is very special.
It has magic sensors. Well, it has special magic sensors, unlike the normal magic sensors that the other ships have. Listen, lady, I don't need to justify my actions to you, but since you're asking. We would like you to write a short story. That is Paul Dooley as an Auburntane snakebit cat. Then we can do shadow puppets. You know, every once in a while, I really, really, really notice how close the actors have to stand to each other because of the standard definition frame. It's like, oh, they're like right here.
They little smoochy. 255 AD, mine is an altered Red Baron. So we take a Red Baron, just like 4 cheese pizza, and then we put stuff on it. And by we, I mean they. I just eat it. Caitlin, you're a nerd.
Yeah, that would be too bad. Anyway.
Excuse me.
Well, that was a pleasant conversation.
Kris Kringle, maybe that's a green screen backdrop.
There you go.
Just art. Well, it ain't nothing, but it's close. He's an officer?
Odo. Well, maybe he's not
an officer.
Well, I mean, maybe he didn't go to the academy, but you know, he's sure, yeah, he's an officer.
Well, Kris Kringle, it's the future. They have like super cool technology.
It's a Star Trek green screen. Yeah, exactly.
Shh, shh. 255 AD. Shh.
Vilcata, no, this isn't the first appearance of Addington. I don't like this. I kind of like how, because at first I thought, you know, well, why are Cisco and Kira going through the cutesy little, you know, oh, there's interference on the signal thing when everybody's in agreement that they're just ignoring Starfleet's orders. But then they cut to that shot of Eddington looking uncomfortable. And I'm like, oh, they went through that token little charade for Eddington's sake because he's a narc. Oh, thanks, 255 AD. That's really flattering.
Snake Pit Cat. I'm guessing that the punctuation matters.
We'll get to that episode in a while. That one's not for a while yet, but we'll get there. Maybe.
Caitlin, that depends on how many episodes we watch per season. So we can get there faster if we just like cut more episodes. If you wanted.
I'm trying to cut as many episodes as I feel I can.
You hold the power, Steve.
I do. I have the power.
Da 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 da.
Da, 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 da. I have neither. It's the old torture one of your friends to prove I can trust you gambit.
Ah, yes.
A power fluctuation. I just said it. Dun dun dun.
Oop. Hi, Radical Bacon. What color?
Hey, Radical Bacon.
Yeah. That's not how things work.
Oh, I'm sure that'll be fine.
Speed of plot.
Yep.
Yay! Purple's the best color, Radical Bacon.
And I'm sure that won't come back to bite me in the ass at any point.
Ooh. To Ben?
Oh, here comes some 3D stuff for the people at home wearing their 3D glasses. Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Steve.
He's reaching right through the screen. Well, Vilcata, it's tougher to knock over than you think because those camping lanterns get really hot.
Ah, Caitlin like magenta. Magenta is a mix, not a shade. Dun, dun, dun.
I know you have to pee, Odo. The question is, how long can you hold it?
You have to be pee.
I know about you too. Let him finish his soup.
Didn't you tell him you got two? Because like he's clearly failed in the task you gave him.
Yeah, like you should go help him.
Or go yell at him. Odo, you failed me for the last time.
Well, oh, see, his paint's peeling. Okay, it's time to just scrape him and repaint. God. One cutaway and you come back and Odo's looking like late stage Gallagher. Yeah, 255 AD. It must have been a more expensive special effect than they could use.
Well, especially because like it's not one that they can just like recycle the footage.
Right.
Oh, that's interesting.
What, the little pieces of him go back into it?
Well, there were little pieces of him on the floor, and
Yeah.
he started falling apart.
Yeah.
Which we hadn't really seen. It's interesting because they hadn't shown that happening. It's just,
Right.
by the way, this happened.
Some pieces of him fell off.
So it may have been that they were told, yeah, you can't do that. That's we're not HBO. You didn't see that coming, you dumb tuckus. And science.
And remember, this is for science, so please be honest.
No. This is for posterity.
But he said science, and you said science, and
So you just had to, you picked a quote that didn't fit. Congratulations.
no, I picked a quote that I didn't care whether I misquoted or not.
Oh,
I can tell you're sincere when you say that.
they keep saying that.
Well, cool. Well, you can get a nice close look at me when I'm choking you to death. Oh, yeah. I'm counting. Hey, let's just leave. Anybody, you want to leave? It was the Jem'Hadar all along.
Hey, I think we're the green dot.
I think we're the green thingy.
And there's a bunch of red thingies.
I'm going to sit down if everybody's okay with that. See, he talked shit about Shakespeare in the last episode.
Yeah, you know?
It's a callback.
Oh. Oh, boy. Limited understanding, but okay. The line works. We'll just go with it.
I mean, he obviously didn't like the play, so the fact that he remembered any of it, you know. Oh, that was a Shatner move. Hell yeah. Anyway, bye.
Like you said.
I love you, man. Look, things are just moving a little fast between us, that's all. David, I think his plan was to beam out at some point. That sounds like beat poetry. See ya.
Oh, my language was perfectly gentle. Kane, I think that worked because I mean he's obviously, set.
Yeah.
With your shields gone, my ship will tear through yours like tissue paper. Tell you what, I'll accept your apologies for the inconvenience once we're back.
I may not agree with what you did, and by what you did, I mean torturing me. Yeah, fuck him up, Ben.
For a little while anyway. Okay.
Kane, that's true. Odo is pro torture, even on himself, apparently. Get a room, you two.
He needs a necklace.
That's a joke nobody else is gonna get. No more tomfoolery.
No more shenanigans.
Cut back all the shenanigans.
Those are some nice shoes.
Well, he's very stylish. That's a good shot. Your prose is quite lyrical. It was a pleasure to read. And there
Chris
we
Kringle,
have it.
Chris Kringle, you're absolutely right. He is a little tinker.
So what did you think of that one?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And of the two-parter, like as a whole, if you for what you can remember of the first part.
I mean, pretty good. I wish I wish it, they'd allowed that to develop more. Because the dude who was the changeling, like, it's just like, oh, he's a changeling.
By the way,
like we don't see the relationship between him and the other Cardassian dude develop.
Right.
So, but I mean, it is for a two-parter, in which pretty much everything was just in there. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, watching it again, just for this, it's definitely backloaded. I feel like the second half of the two-parter is definitely way more interesting than the first half. The first half feels like, set up. You know what I mean? Like, the real interesting meaty bits don't happen until the second half. And also this time, even though I really like this episode a lot, but the scenes with Garrick and Odo when Garrick is torturing him, that all happens so fast.
Yeah.
Like, it goes from Garrick comes swaggering in, and puts puts the magic camping lantern up and says, you can't shapeshift anymore, and you better tell me what I want to know, or you're going to be in real trouble. And then like we cut away to another scene and cut back, and that's it. Like Odo is already falling apart, and they're having this really fraught conversation. And that scene is great. And
Mm-hmm.
I think Rene Auberjonois is fantastic there as Odo, and I think Andrew Robinson is what some of his best work he does in the whole series is Garrick, especially when it's over and he just sits there at the table with his head in his hands. You can see that it's actually disturbed him what he's done. It's great character development for Garrick. Like, I'm just not cut out for this kind of work anymore. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. And
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a great scene, but it's like, wow, okay, we're doing that. We're going here already. Like
Yeah.
there was no build to it. They just cut straight to it, and it feels a little abrupt. Like, and I don't even, maybe just like maybe one scene in between that. Like maybe get Odo in that room and get to Garrick being assigned to torture him just a little bit sooner, a little bit earlier in the episode. So you can
Yeah.
have like one scene between those two. So
But
there's a
also,
little
it's
bit more
interesting that
development.
that you said, I'm not his apparent realization that he's not cut out for this kind of work anymore. Because the thing is, I got the sense that because weren't they going to have somebody else torture Odo?
Yeah, one of the Romulans was going to, I think.
And Garrick was like, no, it needs to be me. And the idea that the vibe that I got from that was so that he could go easy on it.
Yeah, yeah, but then he also has to get results.
No, he doesn't. He didn't get results.
Well,
like he came back, he got results, and then he lied about it. So it seemed like he didn't get results. 255 AD, I see that. We can come back to it. Right now we're talking about this.
The thing about Garrick that, yeah, well, go ahead.
So it seems like, because it seems like he should already have realized that he's not cut out for this anymore. Like, he's not stupid. We're not supposed to think he's stupid or oblivious. Like, he should notice just by the fact that he doesn't want Odo to be harmed, that he has in the housekeeper, that he is in her defense.
That he's telling
like,
Tane not to kill.
He's so compromised. He's so compromised. And well, I mean, now and I'm giving it credit. It doesn't really bother me, but it's not. I didn't find it remotely subtle.
Well, it's not.
To be this. It's supposed to be. He's this complex, multi-layered character, and he's really savvy. And I'm like, that ain't. I'm hand waving it, but no, it's not coming through that way.
Here's why I think he is. To me, he comes across as a little bit more complex than you're saying. It's not so much in the subtlety of anything that's happening, but if you remember the episode we watched from earlier in the season, The Wire, where Garrick is dealing with like the addiction withdrawal from the thing in his head that he can turn on to numb the pain, basically.
Uh-huh.
And in that episode, he tells various stories about his past, some of which may be true, none of which may be true, but there's an essence in that is also present in his interaction with Odo in this episode, which is that Garrick is a proud Cardassian. He's proud of his people. He's proud of his heritage, and he's proud of the role he used to play in that government, in that fascist government. Like, he used to be a big shot in that fascist government. And there are sort of two Garricks in his head. There's the Garrick that he has been told his entire life that he is supposed to be. And then there's the person he actually is. And those two are constantly pushing back and forth against each other. And some of the best Garrick stuff in that earlier episode, The Wire, and in this episode are when you can sort of see that he's trying to be the person that he thinks he's supposed to be based on his culture and his past experience and what he wants and what Enabran Tain wants from him and all that. And then there's the person that he knows deep down in his heart that he really is. He doesn't want to hurt Odo. He probably doesn't, if you really ask him and could somehow divorce him from these external factors, he probably doesn't want to hurt anybody most of the time. But he does, and he has, because that's what was expected of him, and that's the person he thought he was supposed to be. So I think that is
Well, in that
that is
case,
present in this episode.
okay, so has
Sorry.
it always been this way? And if that's the case, because you're talking about, this is the person that he really is, not the person he has become. In which case,
Right.
like, why is it this realization now? And why has he never had that kind of reaction to torturing somebody before?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's a progress. It's an ongoing thing.
Okay, so it's he has separated more from the person that he is more different from the person. Okay,
or the real person is maybe coming out a little more frequently, or But yeah, but I do like I said, I really like that scene. I just feel like it feels very abrupt within the episode.
I really liked the ending scene. That last hold on.
Oh yeah, with them in that was great. And I love that.
The close there, the hold on him, that was really nice.
Yeah, I love that. I love the way they set up that mirror shot, because the shot itself has been used a million times. Someone someone in a room and there's a mirror and someone comes into the room behind them and you see them in the mirror. Like, that in and of itself isn't that innovative.
Mm-hmm.
But the way they set it up where he has to clean the mirror off and Odo is just there. I thought
except that's not what I was talking about.
Oh, well,
the end of the scene. The end of the scene.
Right, when he says we should have breakfast. I thought you didn't eat. I don't. And then he walks away.
Yeah, but the hold on him there at the end.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That reaction. That was it. That was I was like, okay, that's really good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I agree. I agree.
So 25580, you've been asking about this. Yes, I did get those. And okay, you were given a task to test your research skills and have a group discussion about whether it should be a national holiday. I'm not sure how that tests your research skills, so I'm a little bit confused about that. So I'm not sure that's an observation. That's nice. It's not a question.
Like what is being asked?
That's okay. And I'm curious about what level of education was this, university or high school? I'm guessing that if it was 2016, we're not talking like elementary school here, because you seem a little older than that now. And not just, 16. Maybe you're 16 and you're just very well spoken. I don't know.
A very precocious 16.
In that case, Kris Kringle, Garrick is pretty dumb. But we're not supposed to think that, clearly. But if Odo's the only person on DS9 that Garrick respects, then Garrick's dumb. Oh, there was a second part. I got the one that you let me scroll back further. Maybe I didn't scroll back far enough. If there was a second part, I did not get the second part. I got the first part.
Yeah, I didn't see a second part in the chat.
Yeah, it says continued, and I didn't get the continued one.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, the second part did not show up.
Well, after 255 AD posts the second part,
why don't you pull up the Wordle? Or we can start the Wordle and then we can pause. So here pull that sucker up.
I've got it pulled up and ready to go, but I think 255 AD just posted one of the groups came back and said it shouldn't, because they found a website that said 9/11 was an inside job. As a teacher lecturer, what would you have said?
They found a website. Okay, I would have said, tell me about this website. By the way, that's interesting, because that's not showing up for mine.
No, it didn't show up. It's weird. It shows up on the chat that I am sending to our live stream, but it didn't show up in the actual chat window. That's weird. But anyway, so that was the second half.
Yeah, my thing, and but the thing is, I would have, um, I don't know that I would have said anything because it's supposed to be presumably, it sounds like it's supposed to be a student-led discussion. So given that it's supposed to test research questions, I will say the first thing when you first posted about it, I thought I thought it was 911. Like you were supposed to research 911. I'm like, and decide if it should be a national holiday. I'm like, that makes no sense whatsoever. And I was like, oh wait. Well, yeah, but it didn't come up for moderation or anything.
No.
So anyway, but yeah, depending on the level of it, I would either front load with some, since it's testing research, what websites did you use? Why did you choose those websites? What makes it, because when we do research, we talk about what makes a source reliable and accurate, and the difference between reliability and accuracy and all sorts of those things. Snake Pit Cat, thank you for that clarification. The first person, Garrick, respected that he had to torture. I think also he ain't dealt with changelings before. He didn't really know what would happen. And then once it starts happening, he can't just, he feels like he can't just back out. Right, I think some of that may also have been his pride. And I don't know that that's
more awful than he thought it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But I think, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I felt like that could have been better. They just went too loud and over emotional, and that's it comes across as melodrama. It comes across as bathos.
Yeah.
Whereas it would have made more sense for him to more authentically try to say, we can't back out now. I can't back out now, or I know this is awful for you. I can't back out now, or they will kill you. I don't want that. I don't, can't you see that I'm trying to help as best as I can. And I don't want you to die. I don't want to lose you. I'm sorry, I don't know. I felt like they just went to, not the pretense of drama, but they went to scenery showing, which is fun, but not as good story as it could have been. Okay, so 255 AD, it's sort of like early college, like after your exams. Was it GCSEs? Is that UK? I might be thinking of the one of the different state systems here. All right, so let's start with heart.
Wordle. Yes. Wordle. Okay, so and I'll just explain really quickly for anybody who doesn't know. We play Wordle, and Dana is not actually seeing the board. She's only hearing my descriptions. So if you want to play along with us and you haven't played today's Wordle, you're welcome to throw your guesses into the chat.
No hints, Radical Bacon, because I saw that you said you already got it.
If you have solved today's Wordle, please do not give it away.
No spoilers.
Yes. So Dana has Dana has a patented two-word starter system. So first is heart, H-E-A-R-T. Let's see what that gives us. That gives us, an H, an A, and an R, but all in the wrong place.
Okay.
So no E and no T.
No E. Well, it's not 3 then.
No.
Because it could have been T-H-R-E-E.
Well, but there's an A.
Oh, H. Oh, wait.
There's an H, an A, and an R. But all of them are not.
But no, and there's no T.
No T and no E.
Okay. I got them.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to go for your
Wait, I'm
okay,
thinking.
okay.
Okay. This is an 8. Okay, so it could be shoal, SHOAL.
No, there's an A.
SHOAL.
Oh, shoal, like Rocks and Shoals, which is a Deep Space Nine
Oh.
episode. Okay.
Such a nerd. No, I don't want to guess that though.
You don't. Okay. You don't want to guess that, but it
Okay,
could be that.
HE.
Well, no, it couldn't be because there's an R.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting my two words mixed up.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Okay, but and it can't be share because there's no E and the A would be in the wrong place. Good
right.
point.
Yes.
It could be SH. Yeah, I know. I missed that. I was thinking the S instead of the R. Yeah, look, give me lions. That'll give me a little bit more to work with.
Lions, LIONS. That gives us an S, but in the wrong place.
Okay.
So you figure so SH is a decent is a good guess.
Yeah, but let's put SH at the end and put R at the beginning. So RA something SH. What goes there?
RA something SH. RA something SH. I don't know.
Or maybe not. But yeah, Caitlin, it sounds like it's basically it's similar to the like the liberal arts requirements years in like the beginning of university. Harsh, I think would work. H wait, no, because heart, the H was in the wrong place. So that Philip, the H cannot be at the beginning.
Yeah. And I was going to say crash, but the A is in the wrong place. It could be marsh. MARSH. No, wait. Yeah, it could. Yeah, because the A is the A would be in the second position instead of the third. Yeah, it could be marsh.
Yeah, let's go with that since it moves things around. And so with lions only gave us
just the S.
The S, and it was in the wrong spot. I think that makes sense.
Okay,
so it moves everything around the way we need it.
Marsh, MARSH. That's it.
Yay! Good job.
Look at
that. So yeah, we were. No, David, we had the S. Lions gave us the S, so we knew there was an S in it somewhere, so it couldn't be March.
Right.
But yeah, and so thanks for saying, Philip, thanks for offering harsh because that sort of helped us get there.
Yeah, that's true.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Woohoo! Win. Woohoo!
Yes, indeed.
So Radical Bacon, yes, tell us your Wordle, your Wordle way.
Yes, the Wordle way, the
way of
radical
the
Wordle way.
It is the way.
It is.
The way.
It is the way, at least for the first season.
Excuse me.
Ah.
See, harsh and marsh.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It protects itself.
Yeah, I think I think you maxed it out when you did your yay. I think it was just like, oh, I'm not. Nope.
Nope. All done with that.
That's good. I'm peaked. Peaked. I'm peaked. So shall we call the festivities to a close? You are yawning.
I think that's a good idea. Yes, indeed.
All right. So as we wrap things up,
for bed. I'm getting ready for bed, Steve.
Okay, right now. Okay.
Yep.
As we wrap things up and as Dana gets ready for bed, don't forget about the charity links, charitylinks.page that are linked also in the description. Help out some friends of ours. Absolutely. And also don't forget that Dana has her very own YouTube channel, youtube.com/Dana Calderas. You just had a video go up yesterday, right?
Yes.
Your unboxing
today.
Yeah. Yesterday. Yes, indeed.
So clever.
And Dana also has a Patreon, patreon.com/Dana Calderas. Both of those, both her YouTube channel and her Patreon, are linked in the description as well. If you join her Patreon, you get to watch some special patrons only videos where she swears on purpose.
I did one of those just yesterday, and it's going to go up soon. I'm going to finish that up yet tonight and post that sucker.
There you go.
I hope, barring
unless you just fall asleep before you.
I mean, it's not out of the realm possibility. I'm feeling pretty good, just sort of starting to.
Yeah, case in point.
Starting to go, but I'm not gone yet. But I'm on the way.
But you're going. You're not gone yet, but you're going.
It's getting there.
Also, don't forget, I have a Patreon, patreon.com/Steve Shives. If you want to become a supporter of this channel, which I would really love it if you would. Or
click
you
the
can
button, ding the bell, and join the channel that way too.
Also, you can also click the join button and become a supporter that way by becoming a channel member. Ben asks a very interesting question. What is the next Deep Space Nine episode? Well, of course, next week we are not watching Deep Space Nine. It is our off week, and it's a big week because we're starting a new series. Because next week will be Dana's week to choose what we watch, and we are watching the first episode of North and South.
The BBC North and South. BBC Richard Armitage.
The Richard Armitage North and South, not the Patrick Swayze North and South. So we are watching the first episode of the BBC North and South. So that'll be fun. And then the week after that, we will be back with Deep Space Nine. And the next episode of Deep Space Nine we are watching is another of my favorites, Explorers.
Another of your favorites. Gee Willikers, Steve. Ask me if I'm surprised.
It's such a good episode. Captain Sisko, or Commander Sisko at this point, and Jake build their own spaceship. Now, how can you not love that? I guess we'll find out if you don't love it. I guess in 2 weeks, if you watch it and don't love it, we'll find out. Yeah, but anyway.
Here's how.
Exactly. Right. I'm bracing myself already. So,
I'm sorry, Steve.
It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Honestly.
Honest.
Can I tell you something? And I think you probably know this.
Can I stop you?
I think you probably know this about me, but it bothers me way less when people don't like things that I like than when people like things I don't like.
I'm sorry.
People liking things I don't like really gets on my nerves a lot more than people who don't like things that I like.
Okay, so you're okay with me being like, okay, that was an all right episode, but you're disturbed by the fact that I like Moulin Rouge? I'm
not disturbed by it.
But it bothers you more than me being mad on
I'm dismayed by it.
It's not my fault that it's good and it's fun.
It's your fault that you think that.
Because I'm right, Steve. I
Vilcata
can't
says
help it.
Vilcata says Damien is the best Robin. So do you want to ban Vilcata, or should I be the one to ban Vilcata for saying that?
It's not going to matter because, like, we're done.
That's true.
So
Who cares at this point? Go ahead, say have whatever ridiculous Robin-based opinions you want.
You can just see. Here's the thing: I'm okay with people being wrong, like so wrong. And besides, in our world, Damien isn't Robin.
That's true.
Ever.
He's not anything.
He's nothing. He never existed.
So
Hooray!
yeah. So anyway, so yeah.
Favorite clan. Probably Shamasay.
We are ending the show. We are ending the stream.
Although I usually don't. Toreador is fun. Malkavian's always played. Although my favorite character was a Malkavian, let me tell you.
See you next week for North and South episode 1, everybody.
Vengeful as your derangement.
Bye.
So much fun. Bye, everybody. Vengeful. Telling you.